Hello everybody, welcome to our classical journey through Azeroth. I'm your host Valenfor. This little fella here is of course Valenfor as well. You find us where we left off in the last episode. We are still in Aldrassil, still in the starter area. We're working our way to becoming a world-class hunter. Level 3 at the moment. Hopefully we'll see if we can do something about that now. Boom, 1/10 of the way to level 40. Fantastic.
Greetings.
Okay, I came to Shadowglen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadow Thread Cave. They are cousin to a much smaller variety of spider. I believe the World Tree has had a profound effect on them, and I would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around the Shadow Thread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities with their smaller cousin's venom. So we've got to bring 10 webwood venom sacs to this guy. We're going to get a new dagger for doing so. So in terms of weapon proficiencies then, and this is what I touched on in the last episode, if memory serves correctly, and this was what was referred to back in the day as the Hunter's Bane, we can essentially use almost everything, I think. Bows, guns, thrown, daggers, swords, two-handed swords, axes, two-handed axes, staves. There is also a quest for getting...
What brings you here?
There is a quest for getting in Molten Core, the first of the raid dungeons, or the main raid dungeon, where we could get a quest for the bow, which also turned into a staff. It's really cool. I've come up here a bit too early, so let me see if I can survive this fall. Hang on. I need to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what quest have we got here? So we need to head up this way, I believe. Oh, and we picked up some new spells here as well. Aspect of the Monkey, that's a buff, and Serpent Sting, which I'll put in maybe 4 actually, or maybe 5. Now I'm doing that because we're going to have more melee abilities that I'm going to place here, and then all of our main abilities will be across here. So Aspect of the Monkey, this gives the hunter the Aspect of the Monkey, increasing chance to dodge by 8%. Just allows us to dodge a little bit more when we get into melee combat. And Serpent Sting, which is our damage over time.
I am honoured.
I'm glad you found me, Valenfor. How did you know I was here? Ugh, I was bitten very badly by a spider named Githis the Vile while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I'm sure I've been seriously poisoned. You must help me. Please tell Dirania Silvershine. She'll be able to help me. Hurry, I'm so dizzy. So before we go into the spider cave proper, let's just go and head back to the woman. And actually, whilst we're doing that, why don't we take out... Whoa! Take out some of these spiders as well. So as you can see, it's doing 4 nature damage every 3 seconds for so many seconds. And we've got a venom sac there already. There are also some other spiders around here. Let's just do that again. The nice thing with using our ranged abilities is that essentially we get two attacks off. Ooh, we've got these things that are aggressive. I want to turn nameplates on actually, hang on. Display. No, combat. I don't want to show target. Where is the nameplates? Social. Names here. I don't want my name. NPC names. There we go. And there we go. That's what I wanted. And I may as well just take out this guy as well. Yeah, so can you see? I use my ability arrow and then another arrow fires straight afterwards. So it's like a... not a double-edged sword. Double-edged arrow. It's a bad example there, but hey-ho. Now then, where was this woman? I think she was just over here. A lot of this is we will be reliant on memory because, as I say, the quests don't show up on the map. You don't go the nice hand holding that you do in the latest version of the game. What I mean by that is that obviously in the later versions you get a blue area that shows you where you need to be for a certain quest that you have tagged. Nah, we don't get that. A lot of it is based on memory or actually reading the quest text. Something that if you've watched any of my previous journeys through Azeroth, you'll know I wasn't very good at. I didn't really do reading of quest text. Something obviously we're making sure that we do on this occasion because I don't want to end up missing out. And I don't want you guys to miss out either.
I am honoured.
Oh dear, I was wondering why I hadn't seen Ivaron yet today, and I've always warned him about those spiders. We may be able to help Ivaron, as I know of an antidote that should help with the poison. It requires some ingredients though before I can make it. I'll need hyacinth mushrooms. You can find these glowing under trees, or you may collect them from the Grell south of here. They seem to have taken a liking to them. I'll also need moon petal lilies, which also grow around watery pools. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult. From the very spiders that poisoned Ivaron, collect webwood ichor.
Be careful.
Okay. Oh, I don't think we're going to have much of an issue. There's a mushroom.
Out of range.
And damn, I don't remember the looting of the mushrooms taking that long. I thought it was about a second, but that I might need to count that. Let's count it on this one. All together now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's probably 5 seconds to loot one of these things. Jeez. Anyway, we'll get these looted, we'll get the other thingy done as well. And then I can't recall whether there's another mission after this that goes near the Webwood Cave, but I'm trying to, get it so it's all mixed together nicely, so there's not too much backwards and forwards, especially at this current pace in the game where, we have no way of speeding up how fast we move. I tell you what though, the sooner we get out these hot points, the better. And we've got this guy over here. We still need obviously the webwood venom sacs, so it makes sense to take out some more of these spiders, even though we're going to be in the spider cave soon and taking out even more of the spiders. And ideally I want to leave this area at around approximately level 6 if we can. Although if it ends up being level 5 and a bit, so be it. Oh, he's poisoned us. Now it's not going to be much use at this present time because most of the stuff we're picking up is going to be grey, i.e. sellable. But once we come out of here, we're going to be picking up things like eggs from owls and I don't know, I think they're like spider legs and stuff. They're all cooking ingredients. We're going to need to be picking up as many of those as possible. picking up quite a few things here. Have I got gloves? Oh, I do have gloves. I haven't found many of those mushrooms. Maybe I'll go hunt for some mushrooms in a second. So we have the webwood ichor already, which is nice. Let's grab that.
I'm out of range.
Am I? Is it not this guy here? Yeah. So a lot of you will have noticed, if you've watched the first ever gen through Azeroth with Serenalil, our little fanged friend. We did a lot of it in Kalimdor. Kalimdor being the Night Elf stroke Orc, Tauron and Troll area. And pretty much I think we're going to end up doing much the same in this playthrough. Now, if you've come to the channel with this, the classic version of Warcraft, and you're interested in seeing that original journey through the more current game, then by all means go back through and watch those. Not obviously trying to drum up views, but one of the things you will see when watching that playthrough is, of course, the differences, both in the graphics, the art design, etc., the way that the characters play. Obviously we were playing a rogue at the time, not a hunter, but the other thing is that you'll notice the differences in the land masses in Kalimdor versus how they look today, because when Blizzard released Cataclysm, they essentially tanked all of the old areas and changed them up and made them new. So, for example, there's an area, let me just show you on the map here. There's an area here, 1,000 Needles. This is going to look very different. Sorry, I wasn't on there very long. This is going to look very different when we head down through 1,000 Needles. The other thing is that they've removed the level. You used to be able to see the levels on the areas. Basically, progression-wise, we're going to be here until probably around level 10, 12-ish. Then we'll head to Darkshore, down into Ashen Vale, and then that's basically the limit of my knowledge from back along. Ashen Vale, I believe, might lead into Stone Talon Mountains, Desolace, Ferralis, 1,000 Needles possibly. Definitely Dustwallow Marsh is an area that we might have to go into. Tanaris is another area, then Ungaro Crater, and finally, Ungaro, then into Felwood, and then we've got a choice of either Winterspring or Silithis. However, that's not quite how it worked back along in the days of Classic. You very rarely managed to get all of your characters' levels in one continent. You had to swap between the two, because one of the things that we will notice is that leveling was extremely slow back in the day. Extremely slow. And I'm not saying that as a poke to the old game, far from it. I loved Classic. Absolutely loved Classic.
It's too far away.
It's a part of my gaming life that I'm never ever going to forget. Classic is, as it says, it was a classic. It was part and parcel of what we enjoy and experience in today's Warcraft. Even though, I mean, personally, I enjoy playing the Warcraft of today, but it's not classic. It never will be. I think there was a lot more feels, etc., in what was versus what now is, and I think that seems to be the thing that most people say now. Those people who do play Warcraft, they enjoy the current Warcraft, but it's not the same as the old Warcraft, and you see it in quite a few other franchises as well. But I digress. We've got 3 more mushrooms to find, and I'm having real difficulties trying to find these mushrooms. I don't recall the mushrooms being an issue. Genuinely. She did also say Grelkin had them on them, so let's try taking out this guy. Ah, there we go. Okay, we've got a mushroom off this guy. What's something else that we're going to be able to do from the classic days? Oh, one thing that we might be able to do is actually pick up dual wield. I've got a feeling we can dual wield. Pretty sure we can dual wield. I don't know if that requires a separate skill, to be honest. I can't actually remember if it does, but we will pick it up. Right. If all else fails, I can see a mushroom over there. Did I hand in one of my quests? I didn't. There we go. Right, let's get these handed in. I think one was at this end of... yeah, there's one over there and there's one over here. Let's go and hand this one in first, I think, the antidote. So yeah, as I alluded to in the previous episode, we're going to be running this as my, essentially, an ode to my very first character in Warcraft.
How may I help?
Wasn't called Valenfor. Surprisingly, he was actually called Serenalil, if you believe it or not. Thanks, Loon, that you have gathered these ingredients so quickly. In just a moment, I will have the antidote prepared. The antidote is ready. Wow, that was quick. The antidote is ready, Valenfor. Please see that everyone drinks it. There is something that you should know. The antidote, it only... Ooh, okay. It will only remain viable for 5 minutes. You must get it to him then. In time. Speed with you. Speed be with you, Valenfor. Okay. And out of the two things, we'll pick up the bark mail vest. We don't want the breeches, and this will sell better.
Farewell.
And look, we've got a quest timer, which shows us the countdown for how long we have. I think we'll have just enough time to sell, hand in the other quest, and then rush off.
Peace be with you.
So let's repair, and let's get rid of all this toot that we're holding on to. Sell, 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 sell. There we go.
Shafela.
Yeah, so this is an ode to my original character. But one I'm really looking forward to, and as I mentioned in the previous episode, guys, if you would like to get involved with picking out my Horde playthrough character, then please start tapping into the comments of the first video and let me know what you would like to see me play. If as I said, I haven't had any or many responses by the time I plan on starting that playthrough, I will just create the character that I want to play rather than what people want to see me play, if that makes sense. Please, I would rather avoid playing another hunter if I can get away with it. But of course, it's not a big deal if people wanted to see me play a hunter on the other classes, or rather races, but I would rather prefer playing a different character. Obviously, we've played a rogue in our current playthroughs. We also played a monk, which we don't have access to in Classic, but it might be that people would like to see me play a warrior, for example.
Good luck.
That gets us level 5. Or a shaman, or a mage, or a warlock. Whatever anyone would like to see me play, I will be more than happy to have a crack at. Right, so we're going to head on inside of here. And of course it looks to me like no one's come through this cave. So we're going to have to clear our way through. Which of course is not a problem for us. It just means lots of lovely, lovely experience just for us. How nice.
That's still
And the reason we've got to clear is, of course, these things are aggressive. You go within a certain area of them and they will start running after you, basically. Oh, there is someone else in here. Nice. I think we need to head left, though, if memory serves correctly. This guy just having fun, enjoying the fact that I've cleared out most of this thing for him. And I'm not sure if you could see that there, but just mouse over here. Bottom right hand corner tells me what I'm mousing over. That's Githis the Vile. That is the spider that bit Iveron. And there are the eggs that we need. Right, I'm going to ignore this guy for now. And head this way. And this, my friends, might be where I die. Let me see if I can't train some of these things.
I can't cast that yet. That spell is aggressive. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharged. I can't cast that. That spell is ready. That still recharges.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I see how this... I see what's going on here. He pulled my spider. How annoying. Well, I don't think we need to actually kill Githis anyway. So that's fine. You can just sit there. I do believe all we need is to grab an egg and away we go.
Closer.
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about the way that Azeroth looked and felt back along, that's what you're going to see during this playthrough. But as previously mentioned, we're going to end up seeing probably quite a bit of the Eastern Kingdoms as well. Something we haven't played through in either of our journeys through Azeroth. Well, not really. Why is this guy just tagging everything? Okay. Auto run for the win. I can put my feet up. And enjoy my coffee. There we go. And how are our skills looking here? I'm not going to bother trying to raise unarmed. Absolutely no point. Absolutely no point.
I am listening.
Have you been inside Shadow Thread Cave, Valenfor? Did you find a spider egg? Oh, very good. I have this egg and the venom transported to Dionysus, then return there where my studies are done here. Wait, hang on, let me just read that sentence again. Then return there when my studies are done here. Oh, okay. I expect to find out a great deal for these specimens, Valenfor. You have been a great help to me. What have we got at the moment? We don't. So let's take that. Valenfor, is it? I heard that Teneron had been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Aldrasil. We may live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Goodbye.
Okay. I won't. At least we're getting armoured up here a little bit. As I mentioned previously, it's going to be a long while before we're actually able to speed our way anywhere. Level 40 will get us our first mount, slow mount, and then obviously level 60 we'll be able to get our fastest ground mount. No flying mounts whatsoever. Flying wasn't introduced until Burning Crusade. Oh, Valenfor, I was hoping you'd be prompt in answering my summons. I have an important task that I would like you to perform, okay? It's time for you to set out to seek your destiny, Valenfor, but before you are ready to set out into the world beyond our enchanted forests, there is much you must learn about our recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Nordrassil lies a pale shadow of what it once was. Its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell north of Aldrasil and return me a vial of its water.
Farewell.
I can do that. So, he said it's north. And I think it is there. Jump on inside, fill this bad boy, and head back. And actually, why don't we use our Hearthstone? I don't plan on using this again anytime soon. Got an hour cooldown on it though, that's a fair length of time. This will pop us back, just outside. Bit of a waste, but never mind. And then we can run back. Now in terms of picking up some proficiency skills, secondary skills let's say, the likes of cooking, first aid, etc. We'll be able to grab a couple of those in the next town. Leatherworking and skinning, something that we're planning on picking up as well. I don't think we'll be able to get until we get to Dionysus. Although, if memory serves me correctly, I think along the road towards Dionysus we can actually grab skinning, maybe. So I'll see if I can grab that when we get there. That'll probably be next episode.
I am on.
So the Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world. The Druids take advantage of its properties and the Sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune, but sorcery is forbidden to all. So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more to be told, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Dionysus. While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Corythus Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured the vial of water you brought to me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corythus. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dolinar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil out of Shadowglen and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road through though, Valenfor. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of late.
May the stars guide you.
Okay. I'll be safe. So we're heading this way. I'm going to use my awesome ninja skills. Jump down to this one. I think I can get up this. Down to this one. Down to this one. And finally down. And away we go. So I think we've almost hit our 30-minute mark. I've got a feeling we may have just gone a few minutes over, but we're just going to get out of this little starting area, pick up this quest at the gates, and then we will continue on in the next episode.
Greetings.
Greetings, young hunter. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolinar, but I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen and cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to the innkeeper Keldimar at Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south. Yes, I can indeed. So guys, really hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please do all those lovely social media things. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you next time for more in our journey through Azeroth Classic. But until then, take care, thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.